Hey guys, it's 57 Guy. I'm coming to you today and I'm trying to do a semi-professional video about everyday carry guns or concealed carry or open carry, whichever you prefer or your state allows. So, to get on right to it, I have a couple different categories that I'm going to go through. My first category is boutique guns. Second category is fairly inexpensive guns. Third category is smaller caliber weapons, and my fourth category would be duty guns. So not necessarily all in that order, but close. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. I don't want this video being too long. So my first gun that I'm going to start out with is the 5.7 Herstal, my namesake for YouTube. Anyhow, I love this gun. It does shoot a very interesting round. It's the 5.7 round, obviously, for what it's named for. Very straight shooter. Great target pistol, in my opinion. I mean, if you were going to do target matches, this is the gun I would use. But not for defensive carry or everyday carry. I think that the caliber is too small and doesn't pack enough of a punch. That and the gun personally doesn't feel all that comfortable in the hand. Other people may say something different. I'm just saying personally, it's not that comfortable of a gun to me. But I do love the gun and I'm not selling it. So, good gun, no dice on everyday carry. Second gun we're going to is a Walther P22. This is a gun personally I would not carry, and it's the same thing as with the FN Herstal. It does not have the punch that I want in a carry pistol. Now, for people first starting out, I think this is a very good pistol maybe to carry. Women, small frame men, so on. People who have never used a handgun other than with their concealed carry, especially when they're trying to get comfortable with it. I know there are people out there that say, well, I carry 22 all the time. My father-in-law carries a 22 all the time. This is an amazing round. It is the Houdini round, in my opinion. It can do all kinds of things in the body. Bounce, ricochet, it can go straight through. It can do many things, but it can't deliver the punch that I'm looking for in a carry pistol. Other than that, I think the size is great. I think the slim profile is perfect, and I think the firepower that it holds is not bad. This particular gun, I think it holds 10 rounds. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I haven't shot her P22 in a long time. I guess I can count the rounds in the magazine, but I want to keep this video fairly short. So going to the left, we're going to one of my go-to carry guns, which is my M&P Compact. So this is my M&P 9C. I do have target ammo in it right now. I've been to the range. I need to swap it back to my hollow points. So I know there's a lot of caliber fanboys, just like there are all types of fanboys for, brands and stuff like that. I think the 9mm is a perfectly viable and a very respectable round to concealed carry and for everyday carry. I think that it would do everything you needed it to do plus some. I don't think that they would make the types of ammo that they do for this caliber for anything less. Going to the gun, now I do have this huge light on it. I could have a slimmer profile, I'm sure, but I like having this option on my carry gun. Now, when I'm going for a more slimlined look, or say I'm going to like maybe a black tie event, or maybe I'm just needing to run down to the corner store and I want to make sure I'm armed, this isn't the gun that I have. If I'm taking this gun out, I plan to carry it all day and I make sure that I'm comfortable with it. It's there for, you know, proper attire for the occasion. I love carrying this gun in the winter because I throw my hoodie on and nobody sees it. Doesn't print at all. So, love this gun. To the next gun, another one of my go-to carry guns. This is my 1911. So, going to this gun, let me kind of move some stuff around here. Magazine over here. So, we have, I've been told by some guys that they wouldn't trust their life to this company, the company that makes this gun. And I can agree to some extent. However, I have never had a problem with this weapon. I have never had a malfunction with this weapon. This weapon shoots very accurately. This is the weapon that I actually used to qualify with at my concealed carry course. And this weapon is made by Rock Island Armory. Now, that being said, there are some Rock Islands out there that are lemons. Let's put it that way. There's always going to be lemons with every manufacturer out there. But to be quite honest, I think this is a perfectly viable carry gun. It's a 1911 clone. It's the Commander clone, and I have some nice Hogue grips on it, and it does shoot a .45 caliber round. Awesome knockdown power. The only problem that I have carrying this is firepower. Oh my gosh, I mean, 7 rounds and 1 in the tube. That's it. Unless, I mean, obviously you carry another mag, so 15 rounds. 15 rounds, that's all you get. Some may say that's overkill. To me, I'd rather be over-prepared than dead. That's just me. I think that there are some 1911s out there that are a fairly good price that will work just good for that role that you need it in. It doesn't necessarily have to be an AK in terms of reliability, but I believe that it has to be at least reliable enough that if you maintain it and you take good care of it, that it works 100% of the time that you mean to fire it. That being said, this gun does that flawlessly. Matter of fact, I probably don't take as good care of this gun as I probably should because it is a 1911. A lot of people may say that, well, they're real reliable. They are very reliable guns as long as you keep the maintenance up. This is my kind of go out working out in the yard gun, I guess. This is something that I would carry around town. I'm comfortable open carrying it. I can go to the local hardware store. Everybody goes, oh, that's kind of cool. So this is something that I typically open carry. So it's a very iconic gun, and if I need it in a pinch, it works. So we'll go ahead and move on because my video is already getting long. So we're getting to what would be called my duty gun. This actually sits with my rig and my battle belt, and it's just a regular M&P 9mm. Same thing with the other one. Now this one I do have some night sights on it, which I think night sights are a must on almost every gun that you own. Most of my guns that are sitting on the table, I'm really waiting on my sight tools to get in. So I really don't want to hit them with a brass hammer, or I'm sorry, a brass punch. But this is another. This would be for people who aren't experienced in carrying full-size weapons. This is not probably a good idea. Now, I do carry this quite often, actually. Not as often as I do my M&P 9C or my 1911, but I do carry this quite often, especially when say I'm taking my mom to an appointment, and she has most of her doctors are like 4 hours away. I'll take that gun only because of the firepower that I get with it. I mean, 17 and 1 in the tube and 2 extra mags. Man, I got enough firepower to get us at least out of the situation that we're in. So I think another viable, and it doesn't have to be necessarily the Smith & Wesson either. The Glocks are just as good. I'm not saying they're better, and I'm not saying they're worse. XDs are the same. So get something you're comfortable with, especially for those people who are thinking about it and that are watching this video. You know, get something that is comfortable to you. My best advice to you is, from picking out a carry gun, is to go to the range or find a range that lets you rent a gun and try it out. That's my best advice for anybody trying to buy a carry gun. So last but not least in this interesting countdown is this gun. So this gun is kind of another boutique gun, kind of in the low price range, and a very small carry gun. And this is my Beretta Nano. So everybody knows Beretta. They make the PX4 Storm. They make a lot of cool and interesting weapons. This gun is something of a mystery to me, and I know there are guns like this out on the market, and this is my first gun like this, so I'm trying to get around it, and I'm having a hard time doing so. This is a 9mm, a single stack 9. I mean, it holds, I believe this is what the extended mag is, 8 and 1 in the tube, so 9, maybe 7 and 1 in the tube. This gun gets kicking my butt. It's hard to wrap my mind around. And I know there are other guns like this. It's a double action only gun, yet it's a striker fired gun. So if I were to cock it, which it is chamber checked, look at that. Okay, so it went all the way up here, and now I'm all the way, oh, hold on. There we go. So all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Reset. So there's my reset. Now, pull, 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 pull. And this is probably, I mean, with my calibrated finger, this feels heavy. I mean, this feels like a 12-pound trigger pull. So all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. Right there's the wall. Oh, break. So maybe I was a little off. Right there was the wall. But still, it got harder there. And then that far. Now, if I go ahead, and then it clicked again. So it's a double action all the time. It's not a double single, it's just a double. This, I can see where it would come in very handy. It's like shooting a revolver to me. And I love revolvers, don't get me wrong. But this, it's just an enigma in my mind. This is the gun that I've been throwing in my pocket to go to the corner store to go get a soda or something. I'm torn, I'm on the fence about it. I think I might get rid of it. Not saying that it's not a great gun, and I believe it's a training issue to get past the trigger. And it believe me, it has a trigger kit in it, so it's still really hard to pull. Would I recommend this to new carriers? Absolutely. And that's probably surprising. As you can tell, it has no external safety. There is no external safety. There is the trigger safety, kind of like a Glock, you know, or an XD. It's a good thing to put in your pocket because it's really hard to pull the trigger. If you got it caught on, say, a pen or a flashlight or a money clip or anything that could snag the trigger in your pocket, I think this would be a wise choice for those people who don't have, you know, inside the waistband holsters, you know. So this would be a good pocket gun for, I think, any beginner. That, and this gun, when I take it to the range, makes me think about trigger control, sight alignment, front sight focus, breathing, the works. This gun makes me think about it because of the trigger. Whereas with my MMPs, I think about it, I train for it, but it's become more second nature to feel the take up, pull, reset, pull, where it's, you know, not very far. Same with the 1911. So I think I'm going to get rid of that. I'm looking at the Glock 42. I'm also looking at the Shield. So give me your comments below on what you think. Let me know what you carry and if you have any disagreements or anything like that. And click the subscribe button, because the more subscribers I get, the more videos I'll make. So thanks, guys. Y'all have a good day, and I hope this video was somewhat educational and I didn't ramble too much. Alright? Thanks.